Well, I assure you, I'm married to a man, a human one.
Wanda.
What's its ring? And I ran. Why you sleep out the night?
We are an unusual couple.
Oh, I don't think that was ever in question.
We just don't know what to expect.
Hey guys, welcome back to Being Extra. I'm joined again by Kevin Montgomery, and we have a very special guest today, Marcus. How you doing, Marcus?
Good, man. How you doing?
Glad to have you here. He's a very special guest for a reason. We're going to tell you in a bit. But we are going to interview Marcus today and react to a few Marvel trailers as well. And Marcus here has worked for Marvel as well as other shows. He's an actor and he's a stuntman. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
So I've been acting for about 22 years now. I started on my birthday, August 21st. When I moved to Georgia, it was about 2:04.
Okay.
Yeah, basically all I did was I wanted to learn how to act. I read, and then I started getting myself into the extras roles, and then meeting people who did stunts, and I just kind of moved my way through.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, dude. And well, we're so glad to have you here, and you could tell us a little bit more about your stories in depth. But first, we're going to react to a couple of trailers that just dropped, and we're very excited to see. Isn't that right, Kevin?
Yeah, Disney just did a whole blowout of like all sorts of announcements between Star Wars and Marvel, and we're going to be, I guess today we're going to be focused particularly on Marvel because, well, from what I understand, he's also worked on a bunch of Marvel gigs.
Yeah, I
so
did,
Yeah. So that's awesome. So we're gonna get to that later, but for right now, we're gonna start with WandaVision. So whenever you're ready, Kevin.
all right, it's the very first trailer I've ever
First
seen
trailer,
because
yeah.
I missed out on the first one, but this is my first time seeing anything for WandaVision.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
All right, let's check it out.
So what's a single girl like you doing rattling around this big house?
Well, I assure you, I'm married to a man, a human one.
Is it all in black and white?
Wanda.
What's its ring? And I ran. Why you sleep out the night?
We are an unusual
that's
couple.
It's like a dream
Oh,
of
I don't
Genie
think
and
that
I
was
was
ever in question.
It's good. It's
There you
got
go.
colors.
We just don't know what to expect.
Howdy, neighbors. Hey, buddy.
The background almost looks
She's
fake.
always in those
What's
movies.
up?
Who are you?
I don't know.
What? Weird.
I think something's wrong here.
Is he dressed as Halloween for like himself? Yeah.
This is our home.
Then let's fight for it.
I would have liked. Wait, was that Kat Dennings?
It was.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
From Thor.
Yeah, was it? What's her name? Darcy?
Yeah.
Well, I think we handled that well.
That's such a cool meta, like weird. Like I would never would have thought that they'd make a Scarlet Witch show just with that kind of premise of like different
Right.
like eras of like famous.
So when I was a Marvel man, we know what a Marvel movie looks like. But this is something that Marvel has never done before. What do you think about that? It looked very, like you say, I love Jeannie, I love Lucy.
It's a different concept because, I mean, those characters that I know of, I mean, like, I only know them as, like, the Avengers.
Right,
I
right.
don't really know them as a separate. So the
Right.
idea behind it, I mean, it's a pretty interesting concept, I think.
Yeah.
The fact that, like, the Scarlet Witch, usually when she does her powers, usually
Yeah.
has, like, a red aura around it. It was kind
Yeah.
of funny. She goes, and it's like, I dream of Genie. You know?
Right.
It's all, or Bewitched. I totally
Yeah.
forgot about that one too.
Bewitched, yeah.
Bewitched, my bad, yeah. But I think the concept is good. It'd be interesting to see how the twist is. Like,
But you could tell there's a twist because they showed, what was her name from Thor? Kevin?
Darcy, yeah.
Darcy,
yeah,
yes.
Darcy.
So I thought that was super interesting. There's kind of like comic relief in a way, and then she's saying, "Oh, I'm married to a human man. It's a real man." But I don't know if he's still dead because we saw him die. We saw Vision
Is
die.
it all in
Yeah.
her head? Is it all like what? I don't know.
This could have been like in between the time that, I mean, from when they separated.
Yeah.
When they separated.
Okay, cut. Cut. Just cut for a second.
reality bending. So this movie is after she has a psychotic break from losing Vision, and she warps reality to where Vision's still alive, and they're living in their own sitcom, happily ever after.
Oh.
So
okay.
that's why it's showing someone that she knows from before coming into this fantasy. Is they're trying to break her out of this, so reality could go back to normal because she's lost her marbles.
Right.
Oh yeah.
But her powers are literally to warp reality into whatever the fuck she wants.
So this is a continuation of like what happened, where she's like, "You took everything from me," and just started wiping everybody out.
Yeah, like this is what she's taking all those particles and morphing it into.
Nice. I like that idea.
She's coping, but it's actually
I'm
manifesting
really
reality.
glad you guys decided to pause though, because I'm like, oh my god, I can't let them put this on the internet. They don't like.
Oh no, you're going on the internet because we recorded all this. Well,
Yeah.
it's half podcast, half YouTube, and obviously the YouTube part I cut.
Yeah.
But okay.
So now that we know, we're gonna like rewind. A bit.
Sorry, I'm a super
No, I
nerd.
appreciate
You're good.
That is awesome.
Kevin, why didn't you let me know? We could have had her on.
Oh my
didn't.
god, no.
So we barely know anything, guys. But
My roommate came in earlier just now and then explained to us that
we had to cut. We literally had to
Yeah,
cut.
the blue screen.
Yeah.
We had to make it wider, so we taped it up.
But it's funny how the universe is, because like that came on and then she came up. So you guys sound like idiots.
She
Got
broke reality.
WandaVision, bro.
Yeah, she had that power. She was like,
Evidently, what we did know is that one of Scarlet Witch's powers is reality bending, and so apparently this manifested her. She's got a psychotic break, and she's trying to cope with the loss of Vision, and she's thinking she's living happily ever after, and they're trying to break her out of it, which is a really cool concept. I would not
I
have.
like that.
That's
I really like that.
and
Yeah.
like I said, like it's never been shot like this before, and it looks legit. Like it was filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Yeah.
Like an actual.
It has a laugh track. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
It has a laugh track.
It has a laugh track. It has like the different like 50s, 60s era of like television, you know, with like I Love, you know, the Honeymooners and all that stuff, and then you got like the Brady Bunch, and then you got like the 90s style, like.
It's like old school nostalgia.
It's so like it's going through the different major eras of television.
Yeah.
It's I hope they go with the Married with Children.
That would be dope.
That would be hilarious.
Another thing I noticed is that little stupid thing, but Vision is wearing his like comic book cape.
Yeah,
when he's walking back.
The accurate comic book cape, not the one he had in the Avengers or in,
Civil War.
Civil War, Age of Ultron, but he's wearing like the actual yellow cape that you see in the comics, and that's why I said he's going as himself for Halloween. That's a little thing that we saw. Is that right? Are we right?
I don't know. I haven't actually seen like the full part of the trailer.
All right, but yeah. So that was really cool, guys, and don't forget, guys, we're on Apple Podcasts and YouTube, and you guys have to check in for the next reaction. So we'll see you in the next one, guys.